Okay, so these are the procedures for the classroom, and what I need you to do is go ahead and watch this video and see how many questions you could go ahead and answer. If you are taking this home, great. I appreciate you doing so. If you're doing this in class, that's fine also. Um, But basically, if you're in class, you're going to want to get all of this done. This is going to be for a grade. All right. Either way, if you took it home or if you're doing it in class. If you took it home, obviously it's not due until you get back, and we all do it in class. It'll be due after that. Okay. If you need to stop the video, feel free and pause it. Go ahead and rewind if need be. There's, no right or wrong way to do this. This is all new to everybody, the way, that we're going to be doing this. So just take your time. It's going to possibly get a little bit long, so just warning you. All right, so whatever you need to do. Okay, so here we go. Materials that you're going to need for this. You need a pencil, okay? Keep in mind, I'm saying a pencil, not a pen. You're going to need this assignment, which is the Art Room List of Common Procedures worksheet. You're going to need the internet connection and access to an electronic device such as a computer, laptop, or iPad. Even a smartphone will do. All right, now that I've said that, we're going to go ahead and move on. Oh, there's a pretty picture for you. Okay, so on this next page, you need to make sure that you put your name on the top of the page. You're going to put your first and last name on that line. No initials. Okay, get in the habit of putting your first and last name. Where it says period, you're going to put your period number, and then where it says A/B, you're going to circle A or B for whichever day I have you. Put down today's date, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the first part of this, we're talking about entering the room. Now, signal to get your attention. For those of you who've had me in the past, that's not really going to change much. Excuse me. My signal to get your attention is basically that I'm going to count. All right, I'm going to start with 1, and then I'll go to 2, and then I'll go to 3. Okay, at 1, that's your first, time, to tell you that, look, I need your attention. 2 means that I'm getting a little bit upset, a little bit not happy that I'm not getting your attention. Means that there's going to be consequence coming if I don't get your attention soon. And then 3 would be that there is going to be a consequence for the whole group. Now, if it's an individual that is having an issue with not, adhering to the rules, there's going to be a whole separate, um, thing going on with behavior this year, okay, with consequences for that. Now, the second one, for the procedure in place to determine how students enter the classroom, how do they know? Okay, so procedure for coming into the classroom. What I am going to try my best to do on a regular basis is to be at the door, okay, at the classroom door, greeting everybody as you come in. Now, what I'm wanting to do is to monitor you as you come in to make sure you are ready to enter the classroom, ready to start class, ready to start learning. If I see that you are not ready to come in, and what I mean by that is that you come in, you cross the threshold of that doorway, and you are goofing around, you are messing around, not doing what you're supposed to be doing once you come in, then I'm going to ask you to leave the classroom setting and go back out in the hall until you are ready to come in and settle down and do what we need to do. Okay? So that is what the protocol is going to be. So you could be asked to leave until it gets resolved. All right? So that's what we're going to do, because remember, our main goal is to make it a conducive learning environment for everybody. And the way that you're going to know that is because I'm going to be doing this on a regular basis from here on out. Now, talking about misbehaving students. Okay, so here's the part that I do not necessarily care for. All right, this is not my favorite. Don't like dealing with this, but unfortunately have to. Okay, so when I have to deal with a student who is just not quite getting it about having to um, do what they're told, having to stay on the right track, having to do their work, having to come prepared to class, having to come on time, things like that. Then there's going to be the classroom expectations that we will refer to, which starts off with being respectful, being responsible, and being involved. If that student can't not do those three things, we will have consequences that will start off with, for the first offense, they are going to get a warning card, which basically states that you need to choose a better option, make better choices, and to please stop whatever behavior it is that they are choosing to do at that time. And I may slip that to them, you know, without anybody knowing that I've done that, or possibly by giving them a verbal warning. Now with the second offense, I am going to give them a slip of paper that is called a take a moment slip. What they will have to do is fill out that take a moment slip out in the hallway. So they're going to take that piece of paper, which is going to be located on the front table in a bin, and they're going to have to fill that out. Now, along with that piece of paper, there is going to be a conference with me once they're done, and then there possibly could be parent notification along with that offense. Then, if there's a third offense along with that, there's going to be a detention served and parent notification. For a fourth offense or any offense thereafter, it's an office referral. Now, any step may be skipped upon teacher discretion depending on individual situations. Students with homework that is not returned, or notes from home, they they will have to fill out two forms. They will have to fill out um, an IOU form and a responsibility check slip. The responsibility slip and the yellow copy of the IOU get placed in an envelope and put into the student's class bin. The white copy of the IOU form must be signed by a parent or guardian and brought back the next class with the completed homework for partial credit.